Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever in the world you're watching from. My name is, of course, George, the Failhouse Marriott. And with me tonight is Mr. Ice Age Disenchant himself, Jamie Rodriguez, with his lovely cup of tea. Welcome to the Aether Revolt Prerelease. Close enough, near enough midnight, somewhere in the world. We're going live in like half an hour for the actual pre-release, but we thought we'd go live early and talk about the cards, which
stuff
I have not looked at outside of the first 2 days of spoilers.
I've sort of looked at.
So, welcome to First Impressions. The last time we did this, I declared Dig Through Time was unplayable in every single format.
Good call.
And it got banned in every single format apart from Standard within 6 months.
Their mistake.
So, wait until I declare something else is completely unplayable, buy your sets, sell them, and then watch me get banned. Because that's what happens when I make broad sweeping statements about Magic cards. Which is the one I'm just looking for. This one, while I quickly add a reach. Screen capture. So, look at me be highly professional and not make it work.
Swing it to the top.
No, it is at the top. What? Oh no. What have I done? It's not showing the screen.
We haven't broken it, we just haven't got it working.
I'm really good at this. I've just window captured this and it's not showing.
Unusual.
No, that's very strange. I do apologise, everyone. Hello, Zafri7. Welcome.
Zafri. Oh, I remember. I can't. Gary.
Ah, excellent. Maybe it's not that I'm having an issue with.
Apologies if you're not Gary.
Try Firefox.
Oh, we're in Chrome. Naughty Chrome.
Chrome hates us all.
Oh no, wait. Now I need to move it. The joys of dual screen action. Come on, look. Hey, there we go. Why? How would I get that? How would I know it's you, Gary? And Crawley Beast Z, I wonder who that is. I know who that is. Yeah.
Alright, capture some spoilers.
Capture. Hunt in the wilds.
Capture those spoils.
That was bad. I just went to capture not the screen. Right, this. Hey, we have spoilers available to us now.
Wow.
Sorry, we're unable to
There we
go
go.
to chat. Okay, right. Okay. So, we were just talking about this very briefly.
Yeah.
The top row, the lovely, all the lovely mythics. So, I will quickly fire them off. Exquisite Archangel, 5 white for a 5/5 flyer. And if you would lose the game, instead exile it, and your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. Jamie.
Pretty good. Not bad.
It's a 5/5 flyer, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
And it's
punches.
a 7. It's not terrible.
No. It's sealed the format slower. I don't think it's playable. I think you put it in your deck if you open it, though.
Yeah.
But it's not like a card you're racing to play.
No.
How
I think
about
you have to watch when you play it.
How about mechanized production? 2 blue for an enchantment aura. Enchant an artifact you control.
I'm not
Beginning
sure
of your upkeep, create a token as a copy of it, and then it says you can win the game for free. But
yeah, I'm not sold. Looking at everything else on that top line, I'd rather have any of the others.
So Herald of Anguish.
Superb, like that.
So it's a demon because it's black and therefore has to cost the same as the angel. So 5 black for a 5/5 flyer. I mean, that's good.
Improvise as well. So
Yeah, so you make it cheap, your artifacts help you make it.
probably shaving one,
Pretty good.
maybe 2 off that.
I mean, at the beginning of your end step, each opponent discards cards pretty good.
Super.
I mean, 7. Probably, it's probably not working out too much because you should already, your opponent probably doesn't have many cards in their hand.
Probably not.
But 1 black sack and artifact target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn.
Yeah.
I mean, that card is, that card's good.
It's pretty solid. Pretty good.
Gary's saying I think stick mechanized production on the angel.
Okay.
Is there an artifact angel in the set? Do we know? Have we looked at the spoilers? No. Lightning Runner.
They're
Oh
probably
look,
somewhere.
it's a dragon.
Ish.
It's Hellkite Charger.
Ish.
So 3 red for a double striker haste 2/2. Yeah. But 6 energy is it?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, 7
No, 8.
energy. 8 energy. 8 energy. You get an extra combat stuff. See, look, it's Hellkite Charger, but Hellkite Charger just makes you pay mana.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's alright. It's not great.
If you got some pump, it's great.
Pretty solid.
Got a combat trick.
Yeah.
I think there's a fair amount of combat tricks.
I think if you're heavy on energy and you pull it, then great. Otherwise, it's not necessarily.
I think, however, the winner of this series is a 7 mana 7/7 with trample.
Yeah.
That gives you energy when it ETBs or attacks.
Yeah.
Each creature you control, and you pay an energy, gets +1/+1.
Yeah. Pay 1 energy, make obscene thing more obscene.
So let's put it this way: you play it on a convoluted board state. You got a lot of creatures in play.
Yeah.
It lives.
Yeah.
You go to combat.
Yeah.
You attack. You get a lot more energy.
Yep.
And your opponent goes, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Because that's what this card does.
And I see trample being quite 7/7 trample being quite relevant because
I see trample being relevant.
Board states are going to come up. There's a lot of things out there with 3 toughness. There's only so much removal, only so many tricks. So yeah, 7/7 trample probably where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean trampling's always good in sealed.
Yep, absolutely.
Then we also another cycle we have, a lovely cycle of legends.
Yep.
All do something at least is interesting.
It is interesting.
So me and Jamie went through these previously. This was the first time I've seen all of these cards. Saram Senior Edificer.
He's fine.
He's a
2/2 for 2.
He's a burr.
Yeah.
Burrs are good.
Yeah.
Burrs win games. Burrs with potential upside also win games. Draw you cards.
Absolutely.
And attempt to be Core Spirit Dancer.
Yeah. 2/2 for 2 with an upside.
Yeah, he's good. I like him. Yeah. Plus, he looks kind of cool.
He's kind of disturbing because I think in every piece of artwork he's in, he appears to be smoking what I think is a spanner.
I think it's actually a fork.
I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it's a spanner in the other bit of art. He's
So how about Baral, Chief of Compliance?
Same as the line above. I think I'd kind of rather have any of the others, I think. I don't know. Baral's not so bad, but I can't... My problem is not with the card, but I think where the rest of...
I mean, the problem is it's limited. You aren't going to be playing, like, actual hard control. So you're not going to have, like, 8 count spells.
Nope.
So you aren't going to really gain that much from the second ability.
Nope.
I think the first ability's got a lot more upside.
Yeah.
Lowering your combat tricks, maybe you cast more than one, or just leave the one up and trick your opponent.
Yeah.
That's quite good.
Yeah, not so bad.
We disagreed about this card.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
What's your opinion on Yahini Undying Partisan?
Me or them?
You.
I want to know their opinion. I'm not keen. He's not bad, but he costs 3. He's a 2/2. He has haste, and I can't see if you're going to get any kind of juice out of him at all. You're going to have to play him, sit back, crash in other things to actually get some kind of value out of him. You then have to sacrifice other creatures to make him indestructible. So having sat him back and let him build up, you're then having to sack your board to keep him on the board. And he seems like a bit of a trap to me. He seems like an alright card. If I got him and I was in those colours and I needed the slot, I'd take it. But I think there are other things I would probably put in.
See, I think he's fine. I personally think he's a really powerful effect. In a stalled board state, allowing yourself to trade off some creatures and gain a larger creature, which makes it harder to use, is very powerful.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat agreeing, like on his own he's not very good, but a 3 mana 2/2 haster can be fine. It can let you the damage in. However, Legendary Monkey. What was it? It was Geist of St. Marmoset.
Geist of St. Marmoset. That's what I'm calling this card.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's really good if we could properly load her up. There we go. Courage of Scholarship Ready. So 1 and a red for a 1/3. We said this earlier when we were talking about the set.
It's bizarre.
1/3 is an amazing stat line in this set.
Yeah.
There are more than several of them.
Yeah.
It's not amazing.
It's the First Strike and Menace that's bizarre.
First Strike Menace. I mean, the problem is if your opponent's blocking with 2 creatures, they're probably just killing her and losing nothing.
Yeah.
And if she's being blocked by 2 creatures, she's probably dead. I will point out how I love the fact that one of these related cards is the monkey.
Superb.
But whenever she's actually get a 2/1 that comes in tapped and taken, exiles it in a step. So yeah. Geist of St. Marmoset. Not terrible. I like the name.
Awful.
And then this one, I think this is the best one.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Like without doubt. This card is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, a 3 mana 2/2 is not... It does not fail the vanilla test.
No.
That is a fine limited card.
Yeah.
The fact that it also makes at least two creatures big. It can put it on itself.
Yeah, so it can come in as a 3/3
and make another guy big.
And if you are absolutely stuffed on mana, it could get you out of a hole. It could let you cast.
Gary is right. Yahini works well with the black green +1/+1 counter thing.
It's true.
Also, pointing out, so there's Rishkar.
Yeah.
You want to go Yahini into Rishkar, and then
out of all of them, I think Rishkar's the one you're hoping for.
Rishkar's the best one.
The
best of the cycle, and then they all have their own cards.
Yep.
I mean,
all their expertises.
So again, start on white because that's number 1 in the set. This thing.
Yeah.
See, it makes tokens. I mean, I am a fan.
It makes 3
of the tokens,
and then you get to cast a 3-drop.
So you get to cast Lingering Souls.
Yeah. And I can't see anyone thinking that's a bad card.
This is a great card in Limited.
Yeah.
This is... Tokens are always nice if you can go wide. White always wants to go wide, really. It's got pump effects. That's good. And you get to cast 3 mana spells afterwards for free.
Yeah.
Free spells are good, right?
All of the expertise set are quite interesting, but I think this one's especially.
I think this is the second best one.
Yeah.
I think this is number 2.
And he is smoking a spanner there, quite clearly.
He's holding a spanner in his mouth.
Yeah.
How about Baral's expertise? Mass bounce, cast a 4-drop or less?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not so bad.
Sorcery, though.
It is sorcery.
If it was instant, this card would be insane, but they all have to be sorceries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because otherwise you get to cast spells in their turn and ignore timing costs.
Yeah, that would be too insane.
Yeah.
But that's... it's not bad, it's fair.
Yeah. This is the best one, I think. Just a Wrath plus a free creature.
Yeah.
Or maybe clearing up the last creature they have in play.
Yeah.
This into Yahini, 2.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's just a great card. 3 artifacts are especially nice with improvising the format. That's very true.
Yeah.
Because you get 3 artifacts, don't you?
Yeah,
when you cast a
absolutely.
spell, that's fine. I think Yahini's is great. I mean, especially in a format with... I mean, we noticed that there's a lot of X3.
Yeah.
3 toughness is the be-all and end-all of creature stat lines, apparently.
It's where we are now, I think.
That's been around since Battle for Zendikar now.
Yeah.
Wizards just makes all creatures X3s and then rolls a dice. And then if they don't have 3 toughness, they have to actually choose a power. They have to choose power.
Yeah.
But if it's got 3, they just spin the giant wheel of power and toughness. How about this one?
No, I mean, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
And you like it. I'm less keen. It's not a bad card. I just feel like
I like active treasons in formats. I like
I do.
active treasons when you get to take your opponent's big things because you're probably playing red and therefore have less of the big things and more of the little punchy things.
But this is it. This is the big things. You want to play this when it's the big things, and then you're getting a free CMC2, which is not going to have a massive impact on a board where you're already trying to steal the big things.
This and then maybe killing a blocker.
Yeah. I mean, there is that.
Playing a guy.
It's definitely got leeway, and it's better than paying 3 and not getting to cast the 2 CMC card.
Yeah.
But it's...
I just like the fact it doesn't crew the vehicle. You can take a vehicle, but you still have to stick a dude in it.
I wonder if anyone's going to fall foul of that, because it's...
Oh, don't worry. If they do, I'll shout them. I will judge call them from another room.
Yeah.
So, the last one. This is conditional. I think this has a massive condition attached to it. Yes, drawing a lot of cards is good.
Yeah.
Yes, then playing one of those cards is good.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a big guy, it's not good. So, like, as in, what I'm saying is, you can.
5.
But so okay, the problem is this costs 6 mana.
How? Yeah, but
Like
how
Seals,
many...
you're probably getting that around about turn 7, turn 8.
It costs 6. You get to cast a 5-drop. How many cards do you need out of it for it?
Well,
to
how many
be
cards do you have left in your library?
movie? Well, true. I don't see it as being a bad card.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's slightly conditional. I think the most you're probably going to want to hit this for is about 4. Because you're going to discard, you're going to run out of cards a lot faster.
If I got 4 off that, I'd be over the moon.
If I got 4 off it, I'd be so happy.
If I got 2 off it, I'd be perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is if you don't have the card in your hand,
if you don't have something
you're praying
to
for
play
it.
off it, yeah.
I mean, you got to hope you draw it.
Yeah, you have to have the good card to play off it.
So you're going to skip this cycle because they're not rare.
No, they're pretty cool.
They are pretty
bad.
cool. They're the same kind of cycle as before, where when it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, and they all do things. So quickly, a 4 mana 2/3.
Yeah.
3 toughness.
Yeah, not so bad. Vigilance not irrelevant.
No, that's actually pretty good. When it attacks, you may pay energy. You get a 1/1 colorless servo.
Yeah.
The blue one creates a 1/1 colorless servo, a 1/1 colorless servo, a 1/1 colorless servo, and a 1/1 colorless servo.
Yeah.
But the difference is mana cost and power and toughness. So you get a 1/2 fly for 2, a 1/1 death touch for 2,
Yeah.
a 2/1 2/1 for 2 with
Yeah.
first strike.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good
That's
stat
pretty
line.
good.
And a 3/3 for 4 with no keyword, because green's keyword is trample, and you're not allowed to do common tramplers like that because that's way too good on a hill
Because that's
giant.
bad.
How about, okay, so we talk about these ones. Solemn Recruit.
Yeah.
It's Mirror Crusader, but it gets big.
It does. And
And it doesn't have protection from everything, so.
No. And all the Revolt +1s, yeah, pretty reasonable. This is pretty good.
I think Revolt is a mechanic that is a lot better in sealed than limited, especially because you're going to trade off a lot. Removal is a lot more available to you because you're going to be playing
absolutely
the stuff you wouldn't play in constructed.
Absolutely.
But you'll play it in limited because you need the removal spells,
Yeah.
and the games go along so you don't need to have as refined of a deck.
Yeah.
And I think this is just a great. It's basically becomes an abyss. Like you just eventually become so big they have to block it.
Yeah.
And then they're not blocking your other creatures,
No.
and that becomes an issue. Instead of removal for it, but again, creatures dying to remove it is literally not new to Magic. How about a 6 mana 6/4 flyer in blue?
Quite like it.
What about if it's a whale?
If I'm going in blue and it's a flying whale, I'm not fast.
He doesn't look like he's flying, he looks like he's plummeting.
You get 6, pay 4.
You get to return him. It's an
So-
energy combo. Like,
If
if you have infinite mana, you can make infinite energy, and then you can use the giant trampler to make infinite damage.
I've got infinite mana, I'm doing something better than a flying whale.
It's Palinchron.
Probably.
It's Palinchron.
But-
You remember Palinchron?
No?
That guy, the one who untaps 5 lands.
Oh, yeah.
7 lands, because he's got 7.
Yeah.
2 blue return to your hand.
Hers is something or other.
Yeah. Hammer.
Yeah.
That's his hammer.
Yeah.
How about Midnight Entourage?
Yeah, I quite like him.
I like how you think this is going to be. You think Yahini isn't.
No, I like this because it's a 3/3 for 4. If you're in something like Sealed, then there's going to be other Aetherborn about, and if you can go into the colours,
Aetherborn are
you're
actually
gonna
pretty
see them.
good.
But he's a card coming back. Should he die, he's got infinite upsides over Yahini.
Yeah, I mean, he the most. If he's the only one you got, he's a 3/3 that dies in Georgia card.
Yeah.
How about the red mythic of the set that does nothing? Because that's what red mythics we do.
Yeah.
It's not good, right?
No.
It's lovely art.
Yeah.
It's going to be a beautiful
Cool art,
foil,
very nice, very flavoursome,
but no,
no,
good. I agree.
not really.
We disagree slightly on this one.
Yeah, I can see it being good. I think if I'm in any colour where I'm capitalising on green and board trades, there's probably other things I'm going to put in. It is permanence, which may not be irrelevant. And Indestructible is good in the right context. If you can set up a board, you might be able to equalise it.
Well, it's a lot of, if they attack, like you can offer a lot of trades and then pop this.
Yeah.
And if they don't have an answer straight away, like you've just won the game on their turn, you untap, you just kill them.
Yeah. And people are going to be attacking a lot because people want
sealed.
Revolt on their side.
Well, yeah, but it's also sealed, like you have to attack.
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
You know, they're on a lot of alternate win conditions in this format.
No.
I mean, there's the.
What
the
I mean
artifacts
is,
method.
I think people are going to favour attacking over sort of sitting back and building.
I like this cycle.
Yeah, I like
Well,
this.
this isn't a
good.
cycle. Sorry, this is just good. So, it's a 2 mana 3/1.
Yeah.
It's Devilthorn Fox with huge upside because it flickers things whenever it attacks.
Yeah.
You get to attack and then save it or save something else in a block or, remove their creature from combat. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I really
Not
like that.
gonna lie.
I think it's brilliant.
these cards are great.
Yeah.
How about Chord of Calling for artifacts? I'm going to ask you purely in sealed because there's some funky things you can do with it in constructed formats, and I'm not going to go into those.
Yeah.
Chord of Calling for artifacts. No, I
I'm
don't
less
think
fast.
unless you open a Snaring Bridge, in
Yeah.
which case you could probably play that card because having a Snaring Bridge.
All of this is kind of contextual. If you get the right stuff, then some of the blue.
I don't think if you get the
amazing,
right stuff,
but-
Warrior of Invention is going to be playable. Minor triggers every turn for free.
Yeah, I can't see me wanting to put
What
it in.
minor? Oh, you mean Aether Code minor? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah, the
really
Ether
cool
Geode minor.
because at most it's pretty fine.
yeah, it's brilliant.
This card I like because it kills people.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Your big dude's dead. I'm not alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive now. Also, these terrible servos did it for me.
Yeah.
Like, it just... Being able to kill a guy plus, like, save yourself is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's a sorcery.
It's
a shame it
but
can't
then
hit creatures,
it's
players.
improvised, and it's not overcosted in the way that some of the other improvised stuff is, so you're not even paying that one over the margin.
I mean, I think that the thing is, this is just castable on its own, really.
Absolutely.
Like, you're going to use it, like, 4 mana to kill a 3/3.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
You're probably trading mana for mana.
3 life.
Gain 3, like, undo a hit.
Absolutely
That's pretty
fine.
bad. That's pretty good. It's not the most exciting rare, but it is a solid rare.
Yeah, it's good.
This card, however...
I like it a lot.
...is awesome because I want to know what that is.
I don't know, but I think
and why there are loads of gremlins.
it's going to get chewed.
Yeah, I mean, this is a format with amazingly some artifacts in it.
Yep.
Casting this for 2 or 3 is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, what, 5 mana for 2 2/2s and kill 2 things?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take that every day.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a good 2 for once.
Even if you kill one thing.
Yeah, that's fine. This card is contextual again. It's not like a card you're opening and being like, oh man, sweet, this thing, because it's really not that good. But it can be very powerful, I think, if you have some big creatures or some fancy permanents.
Yeah.
It can do something. It's not something... I described it as a good 23rd rare, because you play it as like your last card in the deck, maybe. It can put work in, it could not. It's great in Commander, though. It's Lurking Predators, but once a turn, so... what are these ones? Oh, we got a dragon, didn't we?
Yeah, free jam.
It's not good.
It's free jam, though. Everybody likes free jam.
Yeah, I said I'd play Standard for a whole... For 3 months if we got 3 red mythic 4/4 Hasting Dragons. And Wizards did not come through on their side of the bargain.
They did not.
So I won't be playing Standard.
I don't mind the free jam. I'm not over the moon.
No, it's... In Limited, this card is great.
Yeah.
The fire breathing being double fire breathing.
Yeah.
And less mana restrictive.
Yeah.
Because any colour.
And he's
good.
A 4/4 flyer.
4/4 flyers.
Maybe 1 or 2 cheaper.
Always good.
Always.
Now, are there any other things you want to talk about on here, or can I go find the really, really cool card that's really evil?
I think the Quicksmith Spy is one of the better blue cards.
So,
That's one of the ones
that's
that
Rebel,
did.
sorry.
Yeah, that's the blue.
They're ones that draws a card, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that stuck in my mind, and I think...
Yeah, I think this card is actually pretty good. So a 4 mana for 2/3 is not a stat line that passes the vanilla test.
No.
That's got to have a good ability.
Yeah.
Granting something the ability to just say tap, draw a card.
Yeah.
I think that's a good ability.
Yeah. I'm not... It was wrong to say it's one of the better blue cards. It's
I think it is one of the...
It's a good blue card.
I think it's a blue card that you will play in every blue deck.
Yeah.
What do I think of Ralla?
Rallier.
Rallier.
Where's the
Rallier? What's the Rallier?
Rallier. Who the Rallier?
Who the Rallier?
Who the Rallier? Sounds like a red card.
Who the
white
Rallier?
Card, maybe. Rallier.
Who the Rallier? Who the Rallier? I'm looking through the set. Who the Rallier? Why are we just saying who the Rallier? Who the Rallier?
Give us a clue.
What do you think of green 3/4s for 1?
Yeah, no, that's kind of...
I think it's a great card.
Yeah, it's
green,
not-
white, 3... we'll be there in a minute for multicolour cards, because I want to touch on those briefly. I just want to bring up...
that dude.
I just want to bring up the best card in the set. This one.
That is...
Because this card is hilarious.
That's twisted.
Whoever
came
I
up
showed
with
it to Gareth, my housemate, who some of you may know. And he thought it was evil.
It is evil.
And if any of you know Gareth's history, that's pretty bad. But this is pretty good. It's a pacifism with like legit upside about just being able to exile a thing.
There's no pacifism in that card whatsoever.
No, there is.
You're locking the gremlin in the headlights.
This is pacifism.
And then running him down.
And then it just has an extra mana and an entire thing to exile something.
This is proof that R&D is full of twisted people.
I love how someone drew it though. Like, they described the card. They were like, I got you. I know what you want. It's fine. Don't worry. Oh, and they reprinted Shock.
They reprinted Shock.
I think pointing out that they reprinted Shock is kind of interesting because literally everything has 3 toughness.
3 toughness.
However, so he wanted that thing. I want to quickly touch on the 2 Planeswalkers in the set because everyone loves Planeswalkers. So Johnny Unyielding, 4 green white for 4 loyalty Planeswalker. +2, reveal the top 3 cards from your library, put all non-land permanents, reveal this into your hand and the rest on the bottom in any order.
I wasn't impressed with either of the Planeswalkers from a playing Magic kind of
I
way,
will
but
point
in this context...
In Sealed, I think that was card draw is always good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Acid Trip for white, that's true.
Yeah.
-2, exile target creature is opponent gains life equal to its power.
Can't complain.
Oh look, it stores the power shields.
Absolutely.
And -9, put 5+1/+1 counters on each creature you control.
Each
5
creature.
loyalty counters on each Planeswalker you control.
Yeah. Each creature, which is...
There are 3 Planeswalkers.
It does what
in
an
the set,
ultimate
are there?
does. Just ends it. 3?
Are there? I'll find out. But yeah, so Johnny's good, right? We're agreed to Johnny
Are there
good.
3? I've obviously missed one.
Are there? I haven't missed one, have I? There aren't 3 planeswalkers. What? I don't know. How about Tezzeret the Schemer?
Yeah, Gary's
No,
pointing out there are a lot of
there are a lot of
3-2s.
3-2s, but there's
There
also
are.
a lot of 2-3s. So it depends on what you're playing against. But Shock is still good, because Shock goes upstairs.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Tezzeret the Seeker is reasonable. The one that's standard legal play. Oh yeah, no, that's not legal in sealed though. You can't open that in sealed, much like you can't open
yeah, I see what you mean.
Tezzeret Master of Metal. There are 4 planeswalkers for the set, but only 2 are legal in only 2 are available in sealed.
Yeah.
Because the other 2 are the planeswalker deck planeswalkers that are only available in the planeswalker deck. We have Tezzeret the Schemer, 2 blue-black for a 5 loyalty planeswalker. Loyalty.
Yeah.
+1, get a colourless artifact token named Ethereum Cell with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add a mana of any command to your colour pool.
Get a petal.
Yeah, Petal in bad. Petal's
Yeah.
good, Petal good. -2, target creature gets +X, -X until end of turn. X is your number of actions you control. Now that's really cool because you can kill a guy. Or if you don't have many artifacts but you have an evasive creature with a bit of toughness, you can pump a guy.
Yeah.
It's reasonable. -7, you get an emblem with the beginning combat on your turn. Target artifact you control becomes a 5/5.
Which is standard Tezzeret face punchy kind of
I
stuff.
think he's literally done that on nearly every card. He has done that on every single card.
Yeah.
I am very happy that Shock is back.
Yeah.
I am less happy that Bolt is not back.
I think Shock's great, and I think if you see multiple Shocks, that's going to tip your hand.
Yeah, I think this card is good.
Yeah.
EGB, here's a board.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Here's a board is good.
Yeah.
Renegade Raider. Here we go.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
1 green
Rally.
white for a 3/2. When it EGBs, if permanent left the battlefield, you're this turn, return target permanent card with convert mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Yeah.
That is quite literally Timely Horde Mate. This card was great. This card cost less.
Yeah.
It's easier to trigger because you can trade your 2 mana guy into your 2 mana guy,
Yeah.
get it back, and make a 3/2.
Yeah.
You're ahead on board. They aren't.
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Yeah. Pretty
1,
cool.
he's riding a wheel.
He is.
2, he always taps the dude.
Yeah.
And he's a
absolutely.
red-white dude.
Yeah.
Again, 3/2. There are a lot of
When he's
3/2s
tapped,
here, actually.
Something's going down.
Also, this guy, the pig. Just to really bring it up.
Whatever that.
This is medium pig.
I missed the pig. Permanent ball cannot be blocked. Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
This is medium pig. It's a good card, I think, in
It's
limited.
alright, yeah.
Limited
Pretty
card.
solid.
It's a proper limited card. Gary says something with the angel. I wonder if there's an artifact angel or something.
I think there was an artifact angel in.
The previous one, wasn't there? Yeah. I think so. However, quickly, also, we could be seeing these. I want a guess on how many of these ones we see.
Ornithopter. Yeah, it's kind of guaranteed that you are.
We're going to see a
Ornithopters.
couple of them. I think if we see any swords, it's kind of over. I think Platinum Angel would be over.
Swords would be beating.
Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed they didn't do JIT.
Yeah. It might as well
I think
have
if we
done
see
with
Ensnaring
swords.
Bridge, like that game's kind of over.
Well, I can't see Ensnaring Bridge going. Well, I don't know how useful Ensnaring Bridge would be. I think
it means you don't
board,
lose.
Yeah, boards. Well, you could do. I mean, board
You
states
get
can
a
turn,
pinger.
and then the bridge hates you as well.
Get a pinger,
So,
it's fine.
yeah, I think
Um,
bridge is great when you build around it, and
how about Black Vice?
can't see it being relevant. If I got
Cool.
one, I'd have to play it for old time's sake.
Yeah. I mean, they're all good. They're all okay. They look cool.
Yeah.
I think if we see someone open a Grindstone Painter Servant, that's it. O-Stone is insane.
Yeah,
I would
Oak
say
Stone would be
the
insane.
fact that you just have this wrath that sits there and you get to choose when it goes.
Yeah,
Sundering Titan is just unfair.
yeah. We're not going to want to see Pithing Needle.
Shackles is a good card. That's an
Yeah,
interesting
Shackles
card.
is quite interesting.
Pithing Needle. I like the art because it's not a needle. It's
Kinda weird.
It's kind of a needle, but it's like on something. It's not pithing. It's like demonstrating its youth. Right, I'm going to quickly disappear for a moment. I'll leave you in Mr. Rodriguez's capable hands. I've drunk too much. So, is there actually a white pump effect at instant speed in this format? like inspiring charge or something.
Believe there's a white giving you +1/+2 somewhere. I think it's instant. I can't remember.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm on about
bounces.
you know all of them, like your entire board, like pump board.
Not that I'm aware of.
I like this vehicles you control have fly. That's interesting. Is there one in the old set? There may be one in Kaldesh actually that I'm forgetting. I think inspiring charge is actually in the old set. In Kaldesh, 2 white creatures you control get +2/+1.
Okay, yeah.
I got killed by that a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I've been killed by it, so.
So how
Ignore me, forgot what the cards did, only the bird.
Only the bird.
The bird, the bird. Oh, and we may of course see someone open a combo.
Maybe.
We may see Fellow Guardian, Sahili Ray.
Yeah.
That will be great to watch on camera.
That could be fun, but
we'll see.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
all
see.
good.
We'll
So
see.
yeah, as I said, I'll be back in just a moment. And that is not instance only. Yeah.
When are we kicking
So we'll
off?
be going
We've got
live at midnight, right?
about 4 minutes.
Yes.
So we'll have the lovely Kyle Spencer building on camera, and then we'll bring him in here to talk about his deck.
Superb.
And I will do my best to not mess up on cards because we don't know what they look like. Because
Yeah, we're going to be running from the spoilers.
I'm going to say I chose not to look at the
Peace Walker,
spoilers.
Colossus, and any vehicle going to be nuts.
What's Peace Walker Colossus?
Peace Walker, Colossus.
I'm guessing it's an artifact. This one. Oh yeah,
Big
one and a white
vehicle.
crew something. Another target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature in turn.
Yeah, he's kind of interesting.
I think that card's actually decent. I
Yeah.
think it goes well with the 1-mana 7/11.
It's not so bad. It's going to be interesting to see where people go with vehicles. I think it's kind of there's traps to be had if people start filling their decks up with them. Talk about modern legacy vintage. I don't play vintage. I wouldn't go near that. We got a mortgage to pay, people. Modern. One packs with 8 rack. What more can you say? We'll never see those days again. Who's Crawley Beast? Who are you? Were you here tonight? Did I ensnaring bridge you? People, start shouting in. What are the cards you like? What are you're hoping to pull? What is it you think your favourite strategies are? What kind of decks and archetypes have you seen? George, hello. How are you? All good? I think the vehicles, I mean, everyone's going to see some. There's not so much great stuff at the common level. I think you'll have to remind me, was it... I've forgotten the name of the card now. The train, runaway freight train, something like that. Talk about modern legacy from this set. Ooh, why? I don't know. I think that could be a trap. There's Zephyr. I want a pirate and a monkey. Don't we all? I am. Geist of St. Marmoset is definitely where it's at. I'm tempted to get a couple. I'm a bit confused about the 1/3 First Strike Menace, but legendary recurring 2/1 monkey token, gotta be good. Renegade Freighter, thank you. Yeah, that's was that common? Because that was a beast of a card. I think if you pulled that, you were going to be happy. Less impressed with Iron Tread Crusher. Not very happy about Mobile Garrison. Mobile Garrison's not so bad, I suppose, but they're not a patch. Heart of Kiran or Kiran, whatever we're calling him. Great card. It's going to see some play in formats, but I'm not sure it's brilliant here. I think where things like that are going to be useful is punching through when the boards do become stale. That's going to be interesting. Peace Walker Colossus, I think, is one to watch. Crew 4, yeah, that's not so great, but it's got lots of potential for other stuff. What was the skiff in the first set as well? The skiff was common as well. Gary remembers his Kaladesh. Line Train. Untethered Express. Oh yeah, that's uncommon though, isn't it? Whereas I think the Freighter and the Sky Skiff, or whatever it's called, they were both the common vehicles in the last set, and they were actually pretty good. I thought. I don't know. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I think that's probably my favourite. Yeah, I think that is probably my favourite vehicle. Given that you're more likely to see a mobile garrison, I don't know where you go with that. And also, I had to think about it, but I'm not really sure what the right number of vehicles to put in would be. I think if I had a swarm of them, I'd only really be wanting to put in 2, max 3. I feel like 4 would kind of be too many. Do you think the black kill spell gets enough value to be played in limited? I don't know. I kind of think any kill spell is good enough to be played in limited. I don't think the black kill spell is going to necessarily do what you want it to do all the time. I assume we're talking about the fatal push, which everybody's very hyped for. It's a good card. I'm not convinced it's going to do what you need it to do all the time. I think there's better stuff out there. There's some good black removal. There's some reasonable white stuff. There's the 2 white enchantments. And there's red. Red's got plenty of burn bouncing around. You'd always run it, yeah. I think any removal is good in any kind of limited format. With all the X3s going on, I mean, I know there are the 3-2s. I think there's more of the X3s. I think you're going to be looking at... People are going to have to be quite aggressive. I don't know how fast this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be fast necessarily. It's going to be aggressive. But you could easily get into a board style position, and then I think anything you can do to go over the top, any kind of removal you can get your hands on, yeah, your Henny's expertise, exactly. Anything like that is going to be great. And your Henny's especially, because you can... Thoughts on this nuts card? It's nuts. You can't argue with it. Do you want your chair back? Because you've got the mouse. I'm not touching anything.
Oh, right.
Electronics.
It's all
We'll
good.
crash.
Good.
We'll crash.
Kyle is ready.
He's ready.
Kyle did come upstairs without a pre-release pack.
Good work.
And then
Superb.
sat on stage waiting to build. And then I walked upstairs with the drink and he went, "Do I have my pre-release pack?" And I was like,